You ready?
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
And the
categories.
Gators send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, honestly, we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he
Entering
got
play call.
drilled trying to
Coach
deliver the
Jeff
football, and
Dreyfus.
now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, who wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. To throw, it's Golden. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executed at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the
There are
penalty.
8 categories. You have 15
And perhaps a
options.
slightly
Pad
more
attempt is
difficult
selected.
attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Getting some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built it.
The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this
play
defense.
call, coach suggestions.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile
categories.
guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to block.
And challenge play is selected.
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll
Entering
see if he
play
needs
call,
that timeout later.
favorites. There are 6 categories. You have 21
And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown,
Entering play
Florida!
call, coach suggestions. There
And
are
what a nice
6
start for this offense.
categories.
The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Entering play call, special
All tied
teams.
up
You
and
have
just
7
about set to kick
options.
it away.
Return left is selected.
This will not be returnable as it
Entering play
sails out of the
call,
back of the end zone.
empty and all curl.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. The back goes in motion. To the air on 1st down. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Entering play
Sometimes
call,
the quarterback
coach
just needs to
suggestions.
turn the
There are
ball
8
loose. It was like he
categories.
tried
You
to
have 15
guide that one
options.
in, and it
Inside
disrupted
zone
the
is selected.
timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense played
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there. Because this guy is a weapon.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit. First time we've
seen.
seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You have 9 options. Cover 2 men is selected.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Gators will have it first and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught near the sticks. It's Blair. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Miami! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Add selected.
And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Using his feet to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and
just steamrolling the defense. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Right down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Entering play call, recent. There are 6 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 2 minutes selected.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Wood. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. And the returner will be knocked down.
Entering play call, favorites. There are 8 categories.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
He's going for it all. He got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave him the big play. So short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Yeah, he Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive play. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the returner is stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Canes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll
There
try
are
to
8
add another to
categories.
their
You
lead.
have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
Entering play call, special
They got the late
teams. You
touchdown
have
on the
5
board, now
options.
about to
Kick
kick
off
it
the
away
ball
and
selected.
hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Gators decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5.
Jet touch pass.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Inside zone, field goal 103, verticals. RPO alert swing.
First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Golden. Working that left side now. Bounced off his feet.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in precinct. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Inside
He's got
zone.
such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
Inside zone.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Canes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know what pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game.
Gets away from one. He's got space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Colorado State was far from the friendly confines of Fort Collins, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on the football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer. And that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Entering play call.
The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on second down. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit, moves the ball up 15 yards.
There are 6 categories.
You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you
pushing.
can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. On the move is the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
There are 6 categories.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Entering play call.
I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense.
You have 15 options. HB base is selected.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Golden. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Switch seams is selected.
From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy steps. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Inside zone is selected.
They'll give it to him again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Hurricane! And the pummeling has started.
Entering play call.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football. You know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature them, you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up and get it back to what was working earlier in this game.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The offense set for a 1st down play.
Empty and shock HB option is selected.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's going up top. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
Inside zone.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forcing 2nd down.
Play call, favorites. There are 8. Recent coach suggestion. Conquered Z-Cross. Inside zone.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Golden. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just a 4th play. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Entering
And the route
coach
is on.
suggestions. There are 8 categories.
They tack a
You have
little more
15
onto this lead, and they're on their
options.
way to a 3-0 start.
Points,
Entering
points,
play call,
and more
special
points. This
teams,
offense
you have
has had
5
their
options.
way.
The
They just
punt is
keep their
selected.
foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12
Entering
touchdowns.
play
Well,
call,
4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
categories. You have
The
9
Gators sending the
options.
offense
Cover
back to
2
work.
is selected.
The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So
Entering
someone's going to
play
have to step
call,
up and make a play,
there
David,
are
and get this
6
thing going.
categories.
Yeah,
You have
let's
9
find some
options.
juice. Find
Cover
your
2
guy.
is
Find those
selected.
plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Can't hold on. He had it
Entering play
right
call,
down the
racing.
middle, and he
There are 6
flat dropped it.
categories. You have 9
They'll try again on
options.
second
Cover
down
2
after
is
the
selected.
incompletion. He's looking to throw. Trying to get... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8
And here
categories.
comes
You
that
have 15
Miami offense
options.
back onto the
HD
field.
prospect is selected.
They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have
Entering
to change
play
a
call,
thing.
coach
They've done what they
suggestions. There
wanted
are
in the
8
first half
categories.
and
You
starting
have
off the
15
second half in the
options.
same
Inside
fashion.
And I
zones,
like
play
how they're
selected.
letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers
Entering
all over the field.
MTNHD swing. Recent favorites. There are 8 categories. You have 28
Coming
options.
to the line of scrimmage on
MTN
third
HD
down.
option is selected.
Looking to throw, it's Golden. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable
Entering
now
play
as they
call,
close in on a
coach
victory here in
suggestions.
week
There are
3.
8 categories. You have
And this
15
always is the debate of where
options.
you fall.
Empty
It's
selected.
your job to stop me or I should get concerned.
Entering
Because this
play
offense
call,
obviously
special teams,
has had
you have
themselves
5
a day.
options.
And
Pick up
apparently
the ball
their
selected.
day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an
Entering
extra
play call,
block or
recent.
2,
There
but
are
as
6
it is, he'll be
categories.
stopped at
You
the
have 9
28.
options.
Florida
Cover
has the
2
ball
is
back, and
selected.
here comes the offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes the harder you try. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 20. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's
Entering
okay.
play
Put it
call,
behind you.
favorites.
Next
There
play.
are 8 categories. You have 28 options. Inside zone.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like
Entering play
anything
call,
that he's
inside
calling
zone.
is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this
Entering
offense.
play call, favorites. There are 8 categories.
Boy, they'd
You
love to
have
pick up
28
this conversion
options.
and go to work with a
MTN
first and goal.
option is selected.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking
Entering
for his
play
man
call,
right at the goal
shot
line.
slot up while a
Yeah,
red
and third and
option.
short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. So
Entering
close
play
to that end zone. He could
call,
almost
coach
taste it, but it'll
suggestions. There are
be
8
first and goal for
categories.
this
You have
offense.
15 options.
Defense is
Red
backed
option
up.
is selected.
Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down to the 16. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and this defense just put the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
With the catch, it's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. So guys, we'll see this offense again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gators will punt this one away. Running it back, it's Wall. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just
steamrolling his way through. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the 1st down.
And the defense defense
have 15
down in this game. They just
options.
can't do
Riley
anything to
Reddish
stop this
selected.
offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's
Inside
frustrating.
zone.
I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something. And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation, this defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Hader. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Kickoff middle is selected.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an...
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly with their setup now at the 21-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass that
throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. After the misfire, it's 2nd down.
Cover 2 men is selected.
He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team at bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of